Hi everyone, it's Bethany from Beth and Books and welcome back to this book nook. I feel like every vlog I have been like starting videos in my dressing gown. I promise I wash it. But we are going to start off this vlog by spinning this wheel. However, before we do that, if you hadn't seen my latest video, know that I have a massive stack of books in front of me right now of graphic novels, poetry collections and short stories that I really want to read. The goal is officially from this point on to really try and work towards reaching 100 books by the end of the year. That means reading is it 43? I think 43 books, which is an insane amount, but I'm feeling positive. But in that previous December TBR video, I kind of accidentally forgot to mention 3 books, so I'm going to do that right now, a little mini library haul. The first one here is J.D. Robb's Judgment in Death. I picked this one up because this is like the 11th book in the series. I know I read this really fast and it's one of those novels that like I always finish. I don't ever have trouble finishing these books, so I was thinking just like a sappy little novel to break up all the really intense stories that seem to be a theme of having short novels and novellas. But yeah, what is this? Judgment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yeah, this is like the 11th book. Next up I have Room Service. I don't know why I forgot to add these into the previous December TBR video, but it's okay. Room Service is a fantasy / thriller that I found in the young adult part of the library. So it says, no parents, no rules. Fender, Linnea, Lucas and Kate are celebrating Kate's birthday in a luxury hotel. They are here to have fun and make forever memories. They all know not to bring up what happened last year, especially on this weekend. All that matters is having the most epic time ever. But the party is over. Someone is leaving messages at their door. Someone who knows exactly what happened a year ago. Someone who wants revenge. I'm going to try my hardest to think of this book that I read. It might have been earlier this year, in fact. Hopefully I can find it and pop it up here, where it was this kind of plot, but I thought it was done really badly. So I thought, hey, this is a short book, so it shouldn't drag on. Like there's not heaps of words to a page, and one of my biggest critiques of the other book is that it was like too slow and really anticlimactic. So I'm hoping that with it being a shorter book, Room Service will live up to what I want from that kind of plot. And then again from the YA section, this is Hello Now by Jenny. The stickers always cover things, by Jenny Valentine. Again, we're just keeping in theme with it being short. Now the blurb on this one is so short, like I'm looking inside to see if it expands on it, and it doesn't. So basically it says, in the beginning, there was only me and Mum. Then Novo arrived. No idea if this is like a younger sibling, a family friend, a love interest. I was like an atom in his orbit, suddenly in the moment, in the now. It's a story that quite literally transcends logic and time. So I have absolutely no idea what to make of this, but apparently it is fabulously original and inspiring. So just add these 3 to your mental map of what I'm reading at the moment. I've just added those 3 books to the TBR pile. So to explain this wheel a little bit, I've added all of these books that I haven't read yet to the wheel, but I've also added in 3 or 4 pie slices saying bigger book, and that basically means to grab a bigger book off my like TBR shelf of the books I own, which you guys have seen countless times at this point in previous vlogs over on my big bookshelf. So that I can have more than one going if I want to. I do also have this arc on the go, which is a non-fictional look into like what it means to be isolated, friendship, how we should try and be social. It was gifted to me. It's an arc by a publishing house I cannot remember off the top of my head. It's the first time I've read something from them. They reached out to me on Instagram and I thought, you know what, it sounds quite interesting. So I do have this on the go at the moment. I'm 30 pages in. I just read the foreword and I'm going to treat that almost like a collection of essays, and every morning I'm going to try read a chapter, so an essay in my mind. So just so you know, I already have that one on the go, but I'm also just like wanting to get through things, but not to the point where I have a reading slump. So if I feel really overwhelmed or like over really intense short novels, I am giving myself full permission to go get the next Robin Hobb and Farseer book from the trilogy, the final in the trilogy, or to, you know, go find something else to read. But keeping in mind I really do want to try hit 100 books. I'll be so proud of myself if I do. So without further ado, I'm gonna sit here awkwardly whilst me in like 5 seconds screen records, because I'm filming on my phone and the real app is on my phone. So this is the book. I don't know how much time to give myself. How long does it take to spin a wheel? Okay, where are you? 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 Is that you hiding under here? Hey, The House on Mango Street. I'm actually really excited to read this because of how it is written. It is written in vignettes. Like, this is it. These are the chapters. These are the pages. It's so fascinating to me. Like, hang on, let me see if I can find you another example. I should possibly have put you down again. Sorry, team. Some of the chapters are longer, but some of them are really short as well. Like, look, that's technically a chapter. That's fascinating to me. Let's go find a matching bookmark. This is my bookmark, like, pot. But is that all gonna fall down? Nope, we should be okay. Alright, apologies if you can hear Ty in the background. He is gaming with his friend. So this is the book cover. We have blues, reds and oranges. So keep this in mind. Ideally something vibrant. Surely. Oh yes. I'm so happy. I'm totally aware that I am wearing the same outfit completely, except for my undergarments, as yesterday. It's just because they're not dirty, so saving on the washing. But a little bit of like a moving update. This pile of stuff is for a dude who's actually just moved into a house, and basically I'm sending him pictures of everything we're selling and he's getting first dibs. It's just worked out really well. And then this is the other stuff we're selling that's being picked up today. What else is being picked up today? The hair thing, I think, is being picked up today. And then I've just cleared this off and listed this. So in terms of where all the books go, these are the books I'm getting rid of. I've unhauled them, and these are just the ones that did not sell. So I've just offered whoever picks up this bookshelf can just have those books if they want them. Which means that then if you come back through to the bedroom, look, I'm not going to apologise for the mess. Moving is a messy situation that we need to bash up out and put in the bin. That's a bag of donations. That's a bag of I need to sort through, sell or donate. And this is my bookshelf for now. So these are all of the short books I'm trying to get through at the moment, but these are the bigger books that I want to keep, do not want to get rid of just yet, and still want to read these. If I don't hear back from the movers tomorrow, I'm going to contact them again. And if we have space in the boxes, I'll put some of these books in those boxes to take with me to Aussie. But I also just am very aware that everything I lug over is going to cost money. So if some of it for now just stays at my parents' and I bring it over later, then I'll just do that. The kitchen is also decently a mess just because we've run out of space in the recycling bin and the rubbish bin. That was the air fryer. But we did go and grab some snacks. So let's do a good old snack haul as well as I guess dinner haul. The cost of living here in New Zealand is ridiculous at the moment, and it's genuinely cheaper to go out and buy takeaways most nights, but we're just trying to use up what we've got. So we've got these because I think Ty wants to make some really good, was it fried chicken? Sammy's baby. Yeah. Some fried chicken kind of sandwiches for dinner, and so we coughed up for some salad greens. And we also bought some council bin bags, babe. We should fill one up because they get picked up tomorrow. Okay. So you know how we've got this one that's full? We can fill up a bin bag full of stuff. Okay, for snacks though, we've got some of these sweet chili and sour cream crisps. Margarita pizza crisps. Oh, these are 2 bags of Mentos are for my children at school, so I'm going to put that with my school bag. Do you want it? What else did I grab? Regular schmegular bin bags and some cheese for dinner. Cheese is for dinner, bin bags are not. Whilst I've got the neighbours. And whilst I've got the fridge open, I bought myself a couple of Dr. Peppers. You know me, it is my favourite like fizzy beverage. And then Ty got himself some sriracha. And then for goodies, I found these Milky Way biscuits which have like white chocolate and regular milk chocolate on them. I don't know, I really am fascinated. Ty got himself some Portuguese chili peanuts. Do you want them, babe?
Yep.
And then to satisfy my sweet tooth, I have some fruit pasties, some Terry's orange chocolate bars, and these, which I haven't tried before, which I'm going to try now actually, is Fry's raspberry cream, dark chocolate with a smooth fondant centre. Okay, so the next person to come pick something up is happening in about half an hour, and they are buying from me this hair bundle. It's got like a straightener, a hairdryer, a straightening like brush thing, and a couple of products that I just don't use because I don't put any heat in my hair. I keep going through, oh, that basket hurts my fingers. By the way, that is the TBR basket if anyone was wondering. Yeah, I just don't use heat on my hair these days, so this can all go to that wonderful person. In the meantime, I am going to make progress on my books. I need a bag. I need a bag though. Are you big enough? Yeah, you're big enough.
Does someone buy those books?
Yeah, let me know if someone rocks up. I'm just gonna go bag them, honey. Somebody has bought the random pile of mystery books. From my memory, these came from when I did like haul week, I want to say last year. And they were getting rid of books like by the banana box. You could just fill one up for $10. And then the plan was like I had wrapped them up and I was going to do like random like mystery, like blind date with a book vibes with them. But ultimately I never got around to doing it because I very quickly realised I wasn't all that excited to actually read any of the books because they're all like pretty old, like fantasy sci-fi ones that I just wasn't all that interested in. And then I also got hugely overwhelmed by the sheer volume. So some person though has asked for them. Okay, I feel like this bag is not big enough. Hang on. Ugh, this one might be better. I think I need 2 bags. Oh, no. Not even 2 bags. Oh. Okay, this is the mole. Oh. Okay. I have just finished selling the things for today. If you're ever looking to clear things out, I doubt you will, but like, don't discredit selling the little $5, the little $10 things, because it adds up and your gal has like made money for hopefully a good contributing factor towards the moving boxes that I still need to get organized. But I started originally filming this because I want to let you know I am about 2/3 of the way through this book. I'm definitely going to be able to finish it today, and I'm really liking it. Something that surprises me is how autobiographical this feels. So this is by Sandra, but this is not from Sandra's own POV. It's from a different main character's POV, called I've forgotten her name. Esperanza's POV. So it feels like it's reminiscing, and it's like diary type entries with all of the vignettes that we see. Like this sounds like a diary entry about Esperanza's name. So it really feels autobiographical, which well done considering like it's not autobiographical. I really feel like I'm in the head of our main character. And I am surprised, to be honest, at how much I'm liking it. It is a fast read and all of that stuff, but I do feel like everything somehow makes sense, even though nothing is technically explicitly linked from vignette to vignette. It is still like an obvious whole, an obvious insight into the character's life. I don't know if it's like mind-blowing at the moment, but it definitely is interesting. I feel like I'm peeking in on someone's diary. But I'm going to continue reading this and make more progress, and I'll catch up with you about the book probably in the next clip or so. Hey everybody, I have had dinner. I'm going to wrap this other half of my sandwich up for lunch tomorrow. But I also finished The House on Mango Street. And I think I'm going to give it like 3 stars. It was a solid read and I did thoroughly enjoy it. I think it's just so out of my normal genre of books in terms of like, for me a 4 stars or a 5 stars is pure escapism, and when it's something you cannot necessarily like easily escape into, I find it hard to get lost in those kind of books. It's just how my reading experience has been in the past, and I am learning to let myself get lost in those books. But either way, it was still a really good book. I will say that since updating you last time, the main character she definitely you see her starting to grow up. Like at the first half of the book, there's elements of ladies of the night that she doesn't realise is a lady of the night, but as a reader we know is a lady of the night, and like domestic abuse. And then as the book continues, she becomes more aware there's like sexual assault, that she's able to like identify as sexual assault and stuff. I really need to wipe down the air fryer. So there are definitely mature trigger warnings, so just a heads up for that. Oh, that fits so perfectly. That's so satisfying. Right now I am making my lunch for tomorrow because I'm back at work. I love my job I do, but oh my gosh, I'm ready to go on holiday and just finish sorting all of the house out and move. I'm so ready for it. This is the last week of students. And then the week after that is teacher only days, professional development, staff farewells, which I have to do a speech at apparently, which I really don't want to do, but I don't think I have much of a choice. It'll be okay. I'll just make it really short. I'll basically just say thank you to people and be done with it. I am not good at goodbyes, by the way. I am very much a person who says see you later, because I truly believe that the majority of people I want to see, I will see later. So that's the thing. But let's go pick the next book. Okay, I need to take photos of these for the Bookstagram. Which, by the way, I was going through my Bookstagram and like basically unfollowing a bunch of people that no longer interest me, because I realised on my Bookstagram I definitely was just following people for the numbers, and I want to combine my everyday Instagram with my Bookstagram account, just because I'm minimising as much as possible my screen time, so that I can prioritise more time into like YouTube and stuff. But in the act of clearing up and unfollowing a bunch of people, I got shadow banned, which means I cannot post or comment or like other people's content. All I can do is post on my story, which means I can't do anything except post on my story until I think it was the 5th of December, so I've been shadow banned for a week. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. I'm just happy they didn't like ban me forever, because I would hate to lose like all of those reviews and the bookish content, and like, let's be honest, the numbers do count when it comes to arcs. But yeah, I was trying to like streamline things. But anyway, I'm going to put up a video of whatever I spin next. As you know, it's awkward. I don't know how long I need to stand here pointing like, Are we good? Okay, I can genuinely not remember what one this looks like from the spine. Can you guys see it? Am I blind? Oh, there, that one. This one is a whopping 220 pages, and this novel is about fashion. Well, I don't know if it's about fashion, but it's like themed around fashion. Let me put you down again. So we have 3 Generation X characters called Carla, Sharon, and Dewey, and they feel really cynical and they're tired of being used. And then in comparison, well, I guess in contrast, we have the millennials, Tommy, Cal, and Kurt, who have come from nowhere, but they're moneyed families behind them. They're basically like, they've got financial backing to remake fashion, and they represent the new sincere, the anti-irony. They're basically coming from one reality and wanting to delve into another somehow. Also, very exciting note, Pip Adam is a local author. She is from Auckland. Here's a map. I'm in Palmerston North, so towards the closer to Wellington. Auckland's up top. It's the big one. And yeah, this is a book I picked up because of the pretty colour, but also I did find it in the awards section. Not too sure what award this won, but let me find out. Okay, I can't find out what award this book was necessarily given, but she's got a short stories collection and another novel which has also won awards. But I don't know. What I was thinking though is I do need a bookmark. This one, as much as it like kind of works, I want to change it out. By the way, if you guys know anyone who has really good bookmarks, please let me know, especially any Kiwi locals. I'd love to get some Kiwi ones before I move to Australia. Shipping from Australia is ridiculous. I feel like because it's a fashion-y one, maybe one of my ladies. I might see if I can pop into a bookstore actually and pick up the rest from this collection because I love them. Which of the ladies goes best? I feel like this one. Here we go. That's the bookmark and the book. Oh, let's do the first sentence. I forgot to do it with the house on Mango Street, but for this one. Carla stopped on the way at Fort Greene for a cup of peppermint tea. Was Carla a Gen Xer? Yeah. The barista was a big tea drinker. Okay, but we've just got a weird introduction to peppermint tea. I mean, I'm intrigued. It's weird, but I'm intrigued. 3 stars for a beginning of a book. I had quite a productive time whilst my phone was charging. I'm quite proud of myself. Let me show what I've been up to. Okay, so I have this big spreadsheet. I've had it since 2019 for all things bookish. In fact, if I go to 2019, you can go back in time and like these are all the books I read and all the ratings. January 2019, I read Thunderhead and gave it 5 stars. It's quite crazy. 2020 didn't go as well, but then I did really well for 2021. I did all of it. I even made bloomin' little graphs and stuff. But 2022 has not been a thing. Instead, I do have this series TBR and arc tracking. But what I wanted to show you was the YouTube ideas. Just so you guys know, I do 100% take a screenshot of every single recommendation you guys make for me, and I put them in this column called Follower Recs. So I put them all in here. I also put up thanks team to those of you who give me like vlog ideas. You guys will probably see some of your names on here, but I take a screenshot of every single one that's recommended and I put them in here just so you know, like they are here and I will get to them one day. If you're interested, I also have a content plan that I have just created, so I am very dedicated to doing like a vlogmas, and then these were like the 100 books that you're meant to read before you die that I had on my poster. And the green ones are the ones I've read. The orange ones are old ones, like in terms of books I had. Wait, I've read Great Gatsby. The orange ones are ones that I owned, but hadn't read yet. So that's actually a little bit old though, because I have sold a lot of those. And then I do need to get back into my Excited Fours. You can see like I started in 2022, and that's how I just stopped reading any new books, because I just stopped staying up to date with them. Also, this is a really interesting statistic. I've highlighted in, oh, that one I can highlight. I've coloured in all of the books that I said I was excited to read that I've actually read. It's quite crazy to look back. I've read a lot of, oh, not a lot. I've read some of these. I just haven't updated it. Yeah, like I don't think I've read any of those ones. It's okay. Those were just books that were on my radar. Oh, and I've read This Woven Kingdom. Oh, and I've read House of Sky and Breath too. But yeah, so just so you can see, I'm dedicated and I'm trying really hard to get back on. But yeah, mostly I just wanted you guys to know I haven't done a subscribers chooses my books vlog at all, but I have them all here ready to go when I once again have access to a library. I absolutely love booktubers. Like some of my favourites just off the top of my head are Peruse Project, Books and Lala, Jack Edwards, oh, there's another one I can't think of right now, so I guess those are the three off the top of my head. But something that makes it seem unattainable sometimes to be a booktuber, like when the whisper in my head comes in being like, what are you doing, is when all of these people, and no shade to them, but they can all go out and buy these books brand new for each of their vlogs. Like, mate, if I was to buy 3 books for like a vlog, like a themed vlog, which for in my brain I would want there to be 3 books, so it wasn't just 2 that had a similarity, there was an actual combined theme. That's like $75. Like, books are not cheap. That's $75 a video. Like, I don't have that kind of money, so I need to have access to the library, which creates its own obstacles, to be honest. Now it kind of sounds like I'm just making excuses, but I guess I'm always so open and stuff with you guys. But when you then try to do a themed vlog, or you have a really good video idea, but the book's not accessible to you in the library, and like you don't want to go buy it just because, I don't know, consumerism. I'm a self-declared library queen, and I've realised how many books I had in those old shelves, and I've gotten rid of so many of them, and it feels nice and lightweight. I don't know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to buy more books just to create content, so then it becomes, you know, an obstacle. But anyway, I am going to go shower and probably head to bed, team. So I will see you tomorrow, which is a Monday, and the beginning of the last week of students for the year, which is crazy. I'm excited, but I'm also like, it's going to be a long week because I'm going to be so excited for some holidays. I still have stuff the week after, but Bethany, stop rambling. Let's go to bed. I'm back from work already. It seems like my Santa's, what do I call it? Secret Santa receiver. The elf I'm giving gifts to. She liked it, which is good. I have some more gifts for her down there that I'm going to wrap later. I don't want to do it right now. I want to read, but before I can read, I've got a bit of a conundrum on my hands, team. So, you know the big bookshelf. You know the big bookshelf. Someone's coming to pick it up, and I didn't think about the fact that basically Titus isn't here to do the moving for me. So I need to get this to the living room, ready for somebody to pick it up in an hour. And it's pretty light, but it's just big. So here's a clip of me trying to get this down the hallway. Enjoy. By the way, yes, there are towels on the floor. Titus did some washing and he was sorting the clothing and the laundry into piles. So I refuse to apologise. This is what it looks like in reality sometimes when your washing creeps up on you. But anyway, let's get this bookshelf. My phone would have just blanked out. That was the moving people getting back to me. $1,300. Pretty much a whole paycheck to move about 6 boxes worth of stuff. Granted, they would be a big size, but we do not need that much stuff. But the woman on the phone was really lovely. She was like, yeah, so you might want to try pack and send because they'll be a lot cheaper for sending just a few things. So yeah, it was really good advice. I was like, thank you. Yes, I will do that because $1,300. I'm sorry, babe, but you can just like remake your computer and your PS5 and I will just repurchase some coats. That's a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, I understand it, but yeah, it's good to know that that is not how we're going to be moving our stuff overseas. We're going to use a courier, which I will look into next. In the meantime, I do still need to keep moving this. $1,300, crikey. She's in position for pickup. In the meantime, I'm going to sit down and read a little bit so I can give you an update. I'm going to read the next chapter of the Hanging Out book. Because I had wait, I can use the bookshelf as a tripod right now because I was fully intending on getting up early and reading a chapter, but basically I woke up and decided, why am I doing this to myself? I can just read when I get home. So I'm going to read, wait for these people to come pick up these things, then I'm going to look into those movies, which are hopefully a lot cheaper. $1,300, crikey, man. Crikey. She's here. Hi. How are you? So, some exciting developments. One not so exciting development is the bookshelf's still here. The person never came to pick it up. But book development, I'm up to page 40, and now that I'm into the book a lot more, it's quite different to what I expected on the blurb. So basically, think of it as 2 factions. You have the bosses, who are the millennials, Tommy, Calquette, they're all male. You then have the people, they're like the head of their fashion brand. They're the people who basically have the vision. And then you have the people working under them who are actually older than them. They're the Gen Xers and they're all women / Jewy. I'm unsure if, I mean, there's feminine pronouns, but they also use they pronouns. So there might be a little bit, like their gender identity has the potential of being non-binary. But female pronouns have been used for Jewy, so I'll just call them for now like the older girls having to work under the younger men. And basically the guys are being right dicks. They are really insecure and hyper aware of women who actually are doing all the work behind the scenes. So like Jewy is a hairdresser, Carla is a hairdresser, Sharon's a hairdresser. I think Carla is the one who actually like makes the clothes, and then there's another character who is like the makeup artist or working under the men, and basically the men just like treat them like poop just for like power play. So it's really interesting in that we're seeing this so explicitly, like where the men are dicks. I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well, but because I've not read many contemporary novels like this, it is quite new to me having a really explicit, these guys are being assholes to these women, with the age difference too is quite interesting. But in other exciting news, I have been communicating with a tattoo artist. As you know, I have tattoos and I am looking at getting another one up here, I'm pretty sure, of Roy Paraha's copper butterfly. So this is the butterfly. I've been thinking about getting a butterfly for a long time. I absolutely adore, like, I guess the cliched symbolism of them emerging from your shell, and I feel like it would be the guy on a bike just rode past really slow, sorry. I feel like it would be a really good symbol to get when I'm leaving a place to go live in another place, as well as the fact that Raupareha's copper butterfly is endemic to New Zealand, specifically the region I live in, and it's named after Te Raupareha, who is, slash I should say, was a Māori chief who really stuck up for the land rights of his iwi in this area. And I was in a social studies classroom today, and this week is the week that Te Raupareha actually passed away, so it just kind of all came together, and so I'm actually communicating with somebody who hopefully can fit me in before I go. But yeah, just some exciting news. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Maybe there'll be a tattoo vlog coming up soon enough. Huh?
What you got?
What have I got? That's Pokemon in the background, by the way. I have my own Secret Santa gift for today. I completely forgot about it. So I have opened it. I know it's in it already. First of all, we have some juicy eye masks, which honestly might be needed soon because all this packing is doing me. But this is technically a Christmas ornament, and I love it. This... You can't say that. This is technically a Christmas tree ornament, but honestly, I saw this and I thought bookmark. Like, does anyone else? This is a Ko-Fi flower and leaf, by the way, from the Ko-Fi tree. Like, I see bookmark. I'm going to use this as a bookmark. We do not have a Christmas tree. I don't think. Whatever happened to that little one from last year? It is still in there? Okay, I need to clear it out and sell it. Perfect time for selling a Christmas tree, I suppose. But this, I see this as a bookmark. So that was today's little Secret Santa gift that I received. Modelled off a fleshlight. Oh, we're running out of tea. That's a good thing, though. We've got vanilla chai, mango strawberry, caramel ginger, Yorkshire green, and then your other things. What would you like, babe? You want a Thai tea? Is that not like medicinal?
No, it's just ginger. There's only one left.
Oh, good. That's good. We're trying to... Close enough. Carrying on. Oh my gosh, I already need another fringe cut. Okay, reading update. I am 100 pages into the new animals. I've already forgotten what the book's called, and I'm really liking it. Something that I'm enjoying the most about it at the moment is how stream of consciousness it feels. There is no there are no chapters, just like a few like mid-page breaks now and again. The POV kind of swaps and changes. We very much have our main character whose perspective we are looking through, but it can change almost without notice, and whilst sometimes that would be a bad thing in a book for me. Sorry if you can hear Ty's Pokemon on in the background again. Whilst that can sometimes be a bad thing for me and I'll find it confusing and disjointed and disruptive, in this novel it's adding to this idea of this woman going through life and not feeling like she has everything put together. It's almost like the fashion Kiwi version of Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar. So if you've read The Bell Jar and liked it, I definitely think this kind of book could be up your alley as well. I am only halfway through though, and there's still lots to be revealed. Something else that the author, I forgot her name, Pip Adam, I'm trying to visualize the book cover, has done really well is when we're reading about, is that a fly? Oh no, it's not moving, it's just fluff. That Pip Adams is doing really well is when, okay, I promise this has a point to it. Let's say you and your friend were, don't laugh at me, you and your friend are talking about Greg and that time he did that thing with the spoon. Like, it's super vague to anyone listening in on the conversation, but to you and your friend, that memory is like an inside joke, right? Well, with this book, as we're going through, there's lots of moments where you don't fully comprehend everything that's going on, but it obviously makes sense for the two people who are like having the conversation or whose mind that we're in at the time. Like, it makes sense to them. Hopefully this is making sense to you. Titus is like, nope, shaking his head. But you guys, I believe in you guys.
I like you are nice and concise.
Huh?
I like how nice and concise you are with this description.
Thank you. I like how concise you are with your feedback. But I'm 100 pages in. I'm not going to be able to finish that book tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the next volume of Tokyo Ghoul because those are pretty quick reads. I've got Crunchyroll on my tablet here. The last time I read Tokyo Ghoul was... Oh wait, what did I say? Crunchyroll? Okay, Straight and Jump, my bad. The last time I read Tokyo Ghoul was last year, and I think I remember what happened, and I remember thinking, what the hell is happening? There's so many names and stuff. Huh? No spoiler, no spoiler. No! Of course he turns into a ghoul. That happened in the first volume. Yeah. But I do really want to keep pushing my way to 100 books. So I'm going to get there by reading a graphic novel, and I've got my tea in front of me. This is my view right now. Does anyone remember the Spread Your Legs, Not the Virus COVID mug? There's the bookshelf that never got picked up. This is me finding where we can find the Applin in his Pokemon game instead of reading my book. Where is it? This guy. Hello? People? Okay, in the meantime, let's go Shonen Jump. That one.
What are you going to read after this?
I don't know what I'll read after this. Huh?
There aren't that many chapters.
No, I'm almost finished. So this volume is chapter 112 to chapter 121. And there are 143 chapters. No spoiler, go away. Shut up. In total. Here we go. Right, we found the apple thing. Is it literally just the apple though? Does it have a face or... Oh, your other creature is blocking it. Does it not have a face?
It has eyes.
Where?
You can't see it because of friggin' iron velvet.
Okay. Oh, it's a little apple dragon! A flapple! Oh, that's actually pretty cute. I just wanted to show us all the apple evolution. Wait, is that what came from the dragon?
No.
Wait, what?
There's two different...
There's 2 different things. The other one is so much cuter.
You like the dragon?
Of course I like the dragon better.
More.
Whilst I'm here, I'm going to sign off. I did end up finishing that volume of Tokyo Ghoul, and I did think it was actually pretty good. There was a revelation that I was like, oh. So yeah, that was pretty fun. But I'm getting slightly delirious. It's almost midnight, and it's only Monday, so I definitely still have work tomorrow. So I'm going to sign off now so I can get at least 7 hours of sleep. And I will see you in the next vlog. So thank you for making it to the end of this vlog. Try all the places you go in your own reading adventures, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.